In the century following the Mongols' vengeful attack on Moscow, Dmitry Donskoy's son and grandson clung to the Rus throne. Amid old rivalries and fragile alliances, Dmitry's great-grandson Ivan III set out to consolidate Moscow's control over all the Rus. But one independent republic would not yield to Moscow, the wealthy commercial center of Novgorod.
Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Age of Empires 4. We're here on the Rus campaign, and for some reason, the people of Novgorod do not submit to me. I disapprove of this action. Let's correct their ways.
In the bitter winter of 1478, Ivan III arrived at the doorstep of the wealthy Republic of Novgorod, the last remaining independent Rus province.
We're having
With
victories
his army
everywhere.
Of allied Rus forces, Ivan would not stop until Novgorod belonged to Muscovy.
So I'm surprised they don't want to join with us.
First, he had to take the outlying towns of Kuklino and Soltsi, which were guarded by resistance fighters.
Pronunciation's about to take a hit, isn't it? Kuklino I'm alright with. But the Russian language, it can take a turn. Not sure why the villagers are getting quite so lively. It's alright, let's see how their defiance does for them.
Ivan swept aside the resistance at Kuklino and could now use the village to reinforce his army.
What else we got? That's it for production. Okay. This serves no purpose except to generate a little bit of gold. Okay. You know me, I always like more farms. A few people on wood. Fantastic. So no gold, but we can supplement our gold income with the hunting cabins. It's probably what we're going to do. Notice that the the unit I'm currently controlling is an early knight. Do I not have a scout? I probably did, and he died. If I had to guess. You know what? I'm actually going to build one. I know, it disgusts me as well, but scouting with this thing is just not working. Alright, upgrades. I will supplement my gold income one way or another. Step 1, I want this sacred site. Alright, what are we dealing with? This is just a solid tree line. As is this. Do you mind? What's your ability? Research technology faster and produce units faster. Okay. It's alright, I suppose. It's not fantastic. I'll just use it in battle for no apparent reason. Take that. Do I have any warrior monks alive? I don't think I do I? Oh no, I do. Why did I bother building a monastery then? I don't know. You know me, I tend not to do the most logical course of action, ever. We are allowed to age up. It's interesting. We could do with some upgrade buildings, I'd say. Let's focus on our scouting first. These people are so rude. I just want to have a look around. I'm kind of tempted to build a stone wall here. I feel that would stop all of their aggression. In fact, I'm going to do it. Wait, can I do this? It's very difficult to build this wall with only 60 stone, but I'm going to give it a go. Right, now if you excuse me, let's have a good time over here. So there's some perfect outcroppings for hunting cabins. Seems deliberate. Is this a stealth forest? No, it's a real forest. Can't go inside. Exploration has done some good for me. I wish you the best of luck, Wolf. The old bitey infantry. Is it bad that I completely forgot I was playing the Rus? And that I should be killing the animals? I can't wall off, can I? I don't have the stone. You ever feel like this is deliberate? I can't build a market either. Damn it, they thought of everything. Okay, we're just going to build this herding wall. It's somewhat irritating for my enemies. Kill that wolf. I'm going to need to start producing units, aren't I? How if I got my healers in there? Combat healers. Okay, everyone feels inspired now. Great. I wonder if you can ford a small stream. Genuinely not sure. I'll keep the wall of shame here forever. Right, we better start building some units. Or we're going to get overrun. Men at arms, sure. Sounds quite good. Sure, I'll get some horse archers, why not? In the meantime, I may have a bit too much wood. Might be in my interest to get a hunting not a hunting cabin, a wooden fortress over here. There, since they're getting funneled already, I should irritate them slightly. I realised that was going to happen too late. Ooh, a relic. Is that the first time we've seen a relic in campaign? I think it is. They're remarkably common in multiplayer, but surprisingly rare in campaign. Right, enough of this repeated failure. Suspicious lack of trees over there. Do I have... No, I do not have any warrior monks left alive. It's disappointing. Now it's time we boosted that gold income through the most illogical means. We're going to build a bunch of hunting cabins that serve absolutely no purpose. Now the rule of hunting cabins is they need to have as many trees as they can within their radius, but also they shouldn't have other hunting cabins within their radius, because if they do, they suffer a penalty to the gold income. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to build a bunch of hunting cabins that serve no purpose whatsoever, but somehow they produce me an incredible amount of gold. It's better not to ask questions and to just enjoy the income. Yeah, that ought to do it. You probably shouldn't be fighting on the front lines, in retrospect. Take up your new life of farming. Right, capture that. Curses, I'm dying just as I'm getting prepared. That's not good. I mean, this is by fault. I didn't build any units for ages. Not sure what I thought was going to happen. Why can I not enter this building? Why is this never ending, is it? Can we build siege? We can. I need mangonels. Really fast. Nice distraction. There is some outside chance I can hold this with mangonels. But that's about it. People are very ambitious. Everyone in. Gonna be honest, I don't think we're holding this. Okay. Lessons have been learned. Let us put those lessons into practice. Okay, this time I have a better plan in mind. We don't need to watch this introduction. We know what's going to happen.
Take the outlying towns of Kuklino and Solsi, which were guarded by resistance fighters.
Warrior monks, please punch something. We need that buff. Please don't attack the houses. They will be mine. Just give it time. Okay, wonderful. Now, priorities. Build these, send them over here because it's convenient.
Resistance at Kuklino, and could now use the village to reinforce his army.
Warrior monk over here. Did one of my warrior monks die? I think it did. That's disappointing, but I can live with that, I suppose. Not that I've got a choice. You two nothing to do. Farming. That's it, stand there or defiantly for a while. Got some hotkeys. And okay. This time we've got a plan. Kill that deer. That is part of the plan, but it's not the bulk of the plan. That's captured. Great. Go up there, because I know that's a sacred site. Aha. I didn't know about that. Okay. Gold supply should be fine. No, you just carry on, actually. You. Here's my new plan. Because the game doesn't give me enough stone, I'm going to build a nice fortified wood wall here. And I'm going to park towers and hopefully mangonels behind it. See, I told you I had a plan. Gonna need a lot of wood for this plan. In the meantime, we'll get a lot of archers. Should help. This chap's going to secure all the gold he can. He scouts quite well. This is going to happen a few times. I'm trying to build these walls, isn't it? Look, who's next? Not the food guys. You. Finish your predecessor's work. Siege workshop building. My warrior monk's in control group 1. It threw me off. I called him back by mistake. We'll fix that. No, he's control groupless. The poor man, he is lost. A few other things we're going to need. We're going to need a monastery to put these relics in. I'll explain what relics do. The monks can pick them up. And when they're picked up, you can do two things with them. You can either try to convert enemies, which I assume is not going to be permitted in the campaign mission, just a guess. Or you can put them in a monastery, and they will generate gold for you. At the same speed as a sacred site, in fact. Here we go. This is an actual defense. So go in, that's done. Pick that up and bring it back. Yes. So the conversion skill should be here. I forget exactly where. It's either here or here. But it's not there. So for purposes of the campaign, they're not letting me use it. Which makes sense, because it would be kind of ridiculous against the AI, because it can't dodge. What it would do is it would channel a big aura around... Aura, not Aurea. It would channel a big aura around the warrior monk for a few seconds, and any units that are still within the aura at the end of the few seconds gets converted to my side. It's sort of a, you know, like a religious thing. They're being persuaded that my religion is the true one. But I could see how that would be too strong against the AI, which doesn't know how to dodge. So understandable. Right. So a lot of food we got, that's good. We'll get more archers because they can actually shoot over the wall. Time to start building my hunting cabins for gold income. Just assume they've got that at the front there. Just build those for now. Hey, what the hell? Well, this is part of the plan. Awfully rude of you. I need to borrow you for a second, mate. Why is it so hard to rebuild this wall? Oh, because there's corpses in the way, I see. I hate it when that happens. So we have one relic inside our monastery. You can see it there. Hard to point at without... I know it's not hard to point at, it stays there indefinitely. Thought it was only what it was selected, my bad. Probably shouldn't be quite so close there, catapult. Just at a guess. But let's reinforce a bit heavily. More heavily. Heavilier. Heavier, that's the word. See, we get there in the end. I reckon if we have about 3 mangonels and 2 towers, we should be safe up here. So in the meantime, I'm going to collect some more of these. I am going to get a scout. After all, why is this sheep red? We have a spy in our midst. Hotkeys. Buff up the archers. Get some of that. We are going to need an armory and an arsenal. We'll put units that can't actually attack with ranged attacks into the tower because they suddenly gain ranged attacks when they're put in the tower. Don't ask. Put you there. I want one more of those. Once I finish scouting everything with the scout, I'll build more hunting cabins and then we'll be ready to rock. Check the next priority. Ooh, you can build cannon. That's a descriptive name. Usually it's a bombard cannon, but this time it's just a cannon. Still fills me with happiness. Anything else we need to build here? We will need a university eventually. That's a long way out. I could do with more villagers, I think. Let's get them down here on the wood line. Right, scout, it's you and me. Let's actually kill the wildlife this time. Okay, I feel secure. Why are you lugging that carcass around? I know we could eat the carcass, but it's all the same with you. I'm just going to build more farms. It requires less micromanagement, and I'm terrible at micromanagement. Yes, yes, we're under attack, I know. Feel free to attack. It's a shame, part of my plan involved my catapults actually firing on the enemy. Seems I didn't give them that instruction, they couldn't figure that out for themselves. Where did I snag you from there? Right, back to the wildlife slaughter. Don't worry, the sheep will die too, but they'll die later. So this mission is a good example of how you can get pretty good gold income without having a gold mine. Ooh, that's satisfying. And that's important. It's also important in multiplayer, because eventually the gold mines run out. They're usually the first thing to run out. As you could imagine, the infinite farms don't tend to run out, and neither do the trees of the world. But gold exists in very specific veins, and they often run out. So you have to find alternative gold sources. There's also the market traders, but this mission does not allow me to build a market. Unique siege technologies. There is no way I'm skipping that. I'll put it next to my siege workshop so it gets the faster construction benefits. There was another artifact, right? I haven't gone crazy, have I? I thought there was a... How many have I found? 2. There were 3, I'm sure. I got this one. I got this one. But maybe I'm just insane, I don't know. Right, let's get building. Make damn sure they're actually building. I believe in you. Don't make me regret it. Okay, that tree then. So my gold income is 650. We'll see what it is once we finish building all of those. But it should be better. In the meantime, we'll get our upgrades that actually matter. Kind of bonus. This wood line is getting kind of sparse. Let's move it. Guys? Guys? Where are the hunting cabin builders? I feel like this isn't the order I told you to do it in. You just help them out for a second here, because clearly they're struggling with this complicated request I gave them. Okay, unique upgrades. What have we got? Range of springolds. Ram damage increased by 8%. You having a lot? What kind? What? That's awful. Ooh, that, however, is very good. We'll have that. Requirements: chemistry. So, in order to build gunpowder units, we need chemistry. Chemistry is inside the university. We shall get that. In the meantime, I'll just keep getting my generic upgrades that I like so much. I didn't. Oh, I did put one in there. I was going to say, you need to put one in this nook. That's the money spot. Meantime, let's have a look at these upgrades. So this is pretty standard cleric, monk, whatever, religious unit upgrades. But there is a particularly interesting one here. It's the tithe barns. We've not seen this before because we've not had artifacts before, or relics. But these generate sources of food, wood, and stone based on the number of relics you've collected, which would eventually let me build a stone wall. Could you imagine such a thing? Right, what else is very important to get here? Just get the basics. We'll get the fancy stuff later. Should have got chemistry. Big mistake. Faster, men, faster. So I am quite happy with my defenses now. So it's time we start preparing a way to move out. What's my main force going to be? Gold is the limiting factor, so I want an army that doesn't have too much gold in it. I think I'm just going to go for a nice even split. We'll have spearmen, which are gold cheap. Backed up with archers, which are gold cheap. I think I'll spend all my gold on siege, and we'll skip the stables. Maybe a mistake. Rus do get benefits to their knights, but I'd rather spend my gold on siege, since it's so limited. I really do not have enough villagers. 31 is terrible. You can get on the better wood line, build another one of those. Upgrade the spears, upgrade the men-at-arms. I'll build those two, I think. Okay, now. Gonna start amassing an actual force to move out with. First of all, however, I have a gold delivery. Might not look like it, but I do. That's it, murder those sheep. That's what we like to see. Other upgrades we got. I said I'm going to get spears, so we'll get that one. Generic defense upgrade, always good. Chemistry, very, very important. Don't think I want any of those, except for corned gunpowder. I reckon these people are ever going to learn. Right, I actually don't want you in the control group. I'm not going to build any horses. Keep the upgrades flowing. Musketeer. I've changed my mind. I found a superior unit. Good grief, look at the gold cost. Lower cost than hand cannoneer. Okay. I mean, I can't build them, but thanks. That's a good plus. Good grief, they're so expensive. But I want them. With every fibre of my being. But I want cannons. I want so much. Damn it, game. I don't think we need tithe barns. It's very expensive for what it gives. Considering I only really use the food from it. Technically speaking, I use the wood, but not much. We've got to prioritize here. I am going to end up buying a lot of archers. I know I am. It's inevitable. I'm going to run out of gold, and then I'm going to spend it all on archers and spears. I can foresee it. I have to get that. That's too good. Increase their range by 7.5? Good grief. I mean, there's some strong siege upgrades here, but am I going to build cannons is the question. By the way, have we finished building these? We have. Okay. So we were at 650 before per minute for gold income. Now we're at... Look at that. The random cabins are doing work. I may have already hit the cap for how much income the cabins can provide, so these might not do anything, but you know, let's give it a go. Why not? Okay, we're nearly prepped. Just a few things left. I know it's a lot of prep work, bear with me. 2, 3, that is enough food for 200 supply. Start building spearmen. Start building archers. Is chemistry still not researched? Okay, good timing. Get that, don't want that. Don't want that, don't want that. Don't want anything in there. Okay, good. One down. I do want that. Don't want anything there. I want some musketeers. I'm going to build 2 cannons just to knock down stone walls that we may encounter. Don't want that. Or that. I mean, kind of. Excuse me. I'm perusing. Should probably get that upgrade. Any other upgrades I should get? Probably the... Oh, I've already got it. Good grief, I am efficient. Very nice, very nice. Well then, I guess it's time to start building an army. Did we get any more... Oh, we did get more gold for building more cabins. Fantastic. We'll get that. We'll get that. We'll get that. We'll get that. And that's done. That's done. Okay, everything's done. This now is the army. Okay? You know what, warrior monk and scout, you're coming to. The army's moving out. The second army will be more exciting. This army is what we'd call a trash army. Spearmen and archers. Very cheap, very easily replaced. Did I miscalculate the number of houses I needed? Or am I going to rescue a house later? You wish to face me on the battlefield? I should have attacked this thing hours ago, shouldn't I? It's incredibly weakly defended. I'm sorry, I like building up my base and getting all my upgrades. I like building a nice defense and feeling safe. It reassures me. There's that other artifact. I knew there was one. Oh, whatever, we don't need it anymore. Cannon, bring down this gate. Hold back, men, we just protect the cannon. He's doing a good job. That's going to be exciting. I mean, it's kind of destroyed, but kind of not. That is quite the impressive number of units. I feel like the mangonels may be required for this. If you'll excuse me. I'm not sure you guys want to be pushing outside of the base, however. That seems a little on the cocky side, if you ask me. Let's see that super fast setup speed. That is pretty quick, in all fairness. Ooh. And satisfying. Reinforcements on their way. Here's the plan. If I put them in stand ground, hopefully they walk forwards and stand ground again. As soon as I find that big clump of units, I'm going to bombard them. It's going to be satisfying. That's not a big enough clump. That's the clump we're after. Behold. Oof. Oof. Apparently that's only half of their defenders. So stay frosty. Oh, that's about 50 people. Oh, it's strange the things that give you joy in life. Don't save my game now. Come on. I'm in the middle of conquering. I'm getting tithe barns just because I can. My base expands. I didn't need to build any of these buildings.
Ivan's forces captured the second town and laid a plan to secure Novgorod for Moscow.
God damn it, I should have just charged at them from day one.
The wealthy capital, Ivan's army would have to defeat the Novgorod people's militia. Civilians had taken up arms to defend their lands against the Muscovite invasion, but they were untrained and ill-equipped for pitched battle. If Ivan could sustain his professional army, the people's militia of Novgorod would pose little threat.
I'm sorry, you think militiamen are going to stop me? Start the musketeer army off. Built some mangonels. They proved very effective. Plus the springles. I mean, I paid to upgrade them. I may as well have some. And then when we can afford it, we'll get some cannons. Where is this chap? You. Relic. Go.
As Ivan prepared his army for the battle ahead, He was struck
Do you
by an
mind?
attack from the People's Militia base to the northeast.
Oh, you were going to be left alive. Really, honestly, I was going to leave you alive. But now, what did you think you were going to do? By the way, irritating thing about picking up relics, I can't click on a relic and then shift click, which is the waypoint button, into the monastery to deposit it. Because when I issue the shift click to the monastery, I don't have the relic. So the order doesn't go through. Fall back, fall back. I said push him out the way. The laws of physics weren't made for horses to follow. Why is this cannon not in control group 2? I feel like you should be. You know what? Just to prove my power, I'm going to kill this boar. You see that? That's a cannon shot at his corpse. Point made. Okay, look. 1, 2. How are you still in 1? 1, 2. There we go. See, you got it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm coming in. Nine idle workers. You ran out of trees. Eyesight not the best. Impressive tower. It did very well. Need to work on our aim. Whoa, these mangonels are doing so well. Look, I split my fire, got the cannons on the buildings, the mangonels on the groups of people. It's like I know what I'm doing. It feels wrong, but I like it. They just get better. Can we bring down 100 horses as well? Damn right we can. Remind me going forwards to employ mangonels more often. They're a thing of beauty. How's the second army looking? I can't even tell what's what. Perfect. Oh no, a force. Yeah, you better run. They soon learn their mistake. You think the gunpowder-based cannons would be the real threat here, but no, it's the mangonels. Welcome back. Second attempt. I can respect that. Short-lived. No mercy for the militiamen. They had a chance to join me. I mean, everyone here had a chance to join me. I don't know what they were thinking. We all make mistakes in life, but mistakes have to be punished. I'm a terrible parent. If you'll excuse me, I have business with your leader. It's adorable because they brought knights because they should be somewhat resistant to the mangonels. They didn't do a damn thing. Ooh. You got yourself a keep? Not sure where you got all that stone from. I am aware that I have a source of stone now. But I don't need that. Good, the stone is on fire. That's how you know you're making progress. There's no point, archers, just let the cannons do it. I feel like the walls that were supposed to keep me out are doing more harm than good right now. By the way, my next army is stronger than this one. I can't be bothered to wait for it. Guys. Join the fun. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build an absolute premium army behind this one. The only things I'm going to build are the best of the best. So we get men-at-arms, we get musketeers, we'll get cannons. I don't, who needs springles? Just because I spent thousands of gold on the upgrades for them. So if the enemy somehow defeats this first army of mine, the next army is going to be insanely powerful. Alright, we're going in. Enough of this pussyfooting around. Seems there's no one even in these towers. They just built towers for the sake of it. I guess I saw other bases building towers and I thought, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe we should copy that without really understanding the purpose of the towers. I realise I'm probably going to capture this base, so destroying it is counterproductive, but I don't care. Destruction is fun and satisfying. It's probably the end of their forces then. Speedy mangonels. The people have fallen. That's a long save. Ominous.
Although outnumbered, the Muscovite army overcame the vast people's militia. Now Ivan's army would march on the power center of the Republic, the capital city of Novgorod.
I mean, we were outnumbered, but after we fired one catapult shot, I think the numbers were even. And then by the time the second one went out, we'd won the battle. We gained nothing by destroying this house, by the way. Alright, they've actually armed themselves this time. I can't be bothered to wait, I'm getting in there. Knock, knock.
The Muscovite army destroyed the outer wall and entered the city. In the heart of the capital stood Novgorod's gleaming symbol of independence, the Vechi Bell. Ivan would tear it to the ground.
I apologise for over-preparing for this mission. I thought it was going to be difficult. We're getting towards the end of the campaign. I mean, we're in the 4th campaign of 4. I assume the missions were going to be hard. We're still playing on hard as well, of course. Tell you what, if I didn't build any mangonels, this would be a hard mission. Those things have slaughtered armies single-handedly. Look, the prize army is not well formed. Just protect the siege, it will destroy all. It's so satisfying. Do I have any musketeers in here? I got 7. You gotta be feeling quite bad at the moment, if you are Novgorod. Ooh, stone. What is this newfangled technology? Stand aside. Let the cannons handle it. Cannons, please. Handle it. Thank you. Okay, now, so you can kill everyone off the top of the wall. Oh god, here come the peasantry. Nice effort, lads. It's too early to dance, cannon. It's considered bad manner to start taunting the enemy before the match is over. In we go. We must bring down the university for no apparent reason. Mangonels attack the mass, cannons attack the structure. There's a bell, I want it. There it is. Get those muskets on the front lines. They're doing pretty good. How much damage do you do? Good grief, that's a lot of damage.
Sounding the end of the Republic's independence.
I think it signals the end of Novgorod, not just their independence. There's no one left alive.
As the fires of Moscow's wrath burned across the snow-laden city, the last remnants of the Great Republic fell to ruin.
Except for that building on the left there, that one's fine.
Of gathering all power to Moscow was almost complete.
Good work, Ivan. Famous booster of barracks production. I wonder if that's historically accurate. But we did it. Congratulations to him, congratulations to us. Next time we'll continue through the rise of Moscow. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.